Hi, welcome to this session on CAT 2020 LRDI Solutions. This is a question from CAT 2020 slot 3, the slot which everyone was cribbing about. And this is perhaps the trickiest question of the lot. You have a lot of information, you have to fill in a grid, it has maths, it has logic in it, and you have 6 questions at the end of it as well. So I would suggest pause this video, try the set on your own. The PDF with the answer key is available in the description of this video. Once you have tried this, then proceed with the rest of this session. Before I start, in case you have not done it already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please do hit the like button in case you like this particular video. Please do comment and let us know how you liked these solutions and the ones which follow. Also, share this with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. You can also follow us on various other social media channels like LinkedIn, Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. All the relevant links are available in the description of these videos. In case you're preparing for the CAT 2021 examination, do have a look at our Ultimate LRDI course. This is the most comprehensive course for CAT LRDI available in the market. We have more than 500 LRDI sets with detailed and well-explained video solutions. We also provide you with one-on-one mentoring. You get a chance to review your CAT preparation throughout your CAT journey, and in case you get stuck, you get a chance to speak with me individually and get your doubts resolved. We have prompt doubt clearing, discussion forums, WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Everything is available all in one roof. Do have a look at that course. The link is available in the description of this video. Let's get started. The set says a farmer has a rectangular land containing 205 trees. He distributed that land among his 4 daughters, Abha, Beena, Chitra and Deepti, by dividing the land into 12 plots along 3 rows X, Y, Z, right? And 4 columns 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are 12 plots. So X1 will be here, X2 will be this plot, X3 will be this plot, X4 will be this plot. So this is Y3, this is Z2 and so on. Okay, then you have some information which is given. Just let's quickly go through what is being asked. How many mango trees were there in total? Which of the following is the correct sequence? How many pine trees did this receive? Now, one thing which you notice is that there are no theta questions. There are no theta questions which are there. So we might be able to use some of the options to be able to solve this. But in order to solve using the options, let's first at least decode what is given in the set and see where we can proceed before we try using the options. It further goes on to say the plots in row XYZ contain mango, teak and pine trees respectively. So X is mango, Y is teak and Z is pine. We also have a total of 205 trees. So row totals will add up to 205, column totals will add up to 205. Okay, each plot had trees in non-zero multiples of 3 or 4. So each of these plots will have trees. So it can be either multiples of 3 or multiples of 4. So you can have, so both are also possible because there is 12. It's a multiple of both 3 and 4. So you cannot have 26 trees, right? You cannot have 26 trees because it's neither a multiple of 3 nor a multiple of 4, right? You can have 24 trees, 27 trees, 28 trees. Those things are possible, but you cannot have any number which is not a multiple of 3 or 4. Each daughter and none of the plots had the same number of trees. Now we already have 12 trees in this plot, so you cannot have another plot which will have 12 trees. Okay. Each daughter got an even number of plots. So there are 4 daughters, right? So the distribution of plots can be 6, 4, 2, 0, assuming 0 is also possible, right? You can also have 6, 2, 2, 2. You can have 4, 4, 2, 2. You can have 8, 2, 2, 0. There are multiple scenarios which are possible, but you cannot have a scenario like 3, 3, 3, 3. I mean, all cannot be odd numbers, or 5, 3, 1, 3, right? 5, 3, 1, 3. You cannot have something like this. They have to be even numbers. They cannot be odd numbers at all. Okay. Now, what else is given to us? It is also given to us that in the figure, the number mentioned in the top left corner is the number of trees in that plot, which we had suspected. So this 21 is the number of trees in Y1, right? Similarly, 9 is the number of trees in Z3, right? Right. While the letter in the bottom right corner is the first letter of the name of the daughter who got the plot. For example, Abha got the plot in row Y, column 1. So this is Abha, this is Beena, this is Chitra. Deepti's plots, we don't have any information as such, right? Some information in the figure got erased, but the following is known. So we have some other information as such. Okay, so let's consolidate what we have as of now and then try to apply each of these conditions. So I have written this down, what we just said. You have mango, teak, pine, total of 205. We will also track the number of trees, and all the plots are even numbers, right? We'll look at the trees also a little later. Okay, so the first statement says Abha got 20 trees more than Chitra, but 6 trees less than Deepti. So Abha is Chitra plus 20, and Deepti will be 6 more than Abha. So 6 plus this. So this will be C plus 26. That will be a first statement. Second statement says the largest number of trees in a plot was 32, but it was not with Abha. Okay, we'll look at this later. Third says the number of teak trees in column 3 was double that of column 2. Okay, so this is double of this. So if this is n, this will be twice n. But was half of column 4, which means column 4 is double of column 3. So this will be 4n. Okay, so this is for teak trees only. Okay, so this is done. Both Abha and Beena got a higher number of plots than Deepti. Both Abha and Beena got a higher number of plots than Deepti. Okay, so you can have something like this. So you can have Abha or Beena at 6 and 4, Chitra at 2, Deepti at 0. Right? But can Deepti have 0 number of plots? Deepti cannot have 0 number of plots because Deepti has more number of trees than Abha itself. So Deepti will have at least 2 plots. Right? So that the only way possible is if 4, 4, 2, 2. Right? 4, 4, 2, 2. We know Chitra at least has 2 plots. Chitra has at least 2 plots. Right? So Abha and Beena get 4 plots each. Deepti and Chitra get 2 plots each. That's the only way to divide 12 now. They have to be even numbers, right? And both Abha and Beena have to get more than Deepti, and Deepti cannot get a 0. Right? Chitra also cannot get a 0 because we know Chitra got at least 2 plots. Right? So this is the only way possible. So now we have reduced the multiples which are there. So 4, 4, 2, 2. This part is done. That's a nice start. Okay. Only Beena, Chitra and Deepti got the corner plots. Now this is Chitra, this is Beena. This cannot be Abha. This cannot be Abha. Okay, that is also done. Okay. Deepti got 2 adjoining plots in the same row. Deepti got 2 adjoining plots in the same row. So she can get 2, 3 or 3, 4 in X. She can get 2, 3 in Y, or she can get 3, 4 in Z. Okay, so we'll come back to this later. Okay. Beena was the only one who got a plot in each row and each column. So Beena has to get a plot in each row and in each column. So her 4 plots have to be distributed in such a way that she gets a plot in each row and in each column. So, right, so we'll have to come back to this and see how it works. Okay. Chitra and Deepthi did not get any plots which were adjacent to each other, either in row, column or diagonal. Okay, now we know Deepthi got two adjoining plots in the same row, but Deepthi and Chitra cannot be adjacent in either way. Deepthi cannot be even here because this is in column, and anyways this is a diagonal also, that is also no. So Deepthi cannot get this plot, 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 right? Now, since Deepti's plots are next to each other, Deepthi cannot get these two plots, Deepthi cannot get these two plots, Deepthi cannot get these two plots. So the only plots that Deepthi can get are 3 and 4 in row X. 3 and 4 in row X. So this part is done. This I have used. I've also used 6. Okay, now we have to fit Bina in at least one in each row and each column. Now in column 4, if you start with column 4, first plot is Deepthi, row X is Deepthi, row Y is Abha. So which means row Z has to be Bina, right? So this is done. Let's check for column 3. Column 3, she can come in any of these two. Column 3, she can come in any of these two. That is possible. Okay, let's look at column 3. Column 3, but she can come in any of these two. But if you look at the row X, there is only one slot left, which is the second column. So this has to be Bina. All right, so we have fitted 1, 2, 3. So her fourth plot will be one of these two. We also have to fit the row. So row Y has to be Bina here. So we have fitted all Bina's plots. We have fitted Chitra's plot. So this has to be Abha. This has to be Abha. So we've fitted everyone's plots, right, with this. Okay. The number of mango trees was double the number of teak trees. Number of mango trees was double the number of teak trees. So if this is P, this will be 2 times P, and this will be Q. Okay, so this is what we have. So let us consolidate what we have. We have used up all the information except the second one. Except the second one, we have used all the information. Let's consolidate this and proceed further. So we have reached a scenario like this. Okay. Now, we do not have a direct answer anywhere. You have 2p plus p plus q is equal to 205. We have c plus 20 plus b plus c plus 26. This will also add up to 205, right? So these are all one equation, 2 variables, or one equation, 3 variables, whatever it is, right? There is no direct information. This seems like a trial and error sort of set. Now let's go back again and check the fact that we have options, and each of the question has an option in it. So let's look at the first 3 questions. Right? What are the first 3 questions here? How many mango trees were there in total? So it is giving you a value for this, right? Now, if I put 49, it cannot be 49 because this is an even number. So this is out. If this is 84, this is 42. That's 126. The balance will be 126. This minus 126. That's 79. Right, that is possible, maybe possible. If this is 98, this will be 49. That's 147. 205 minus 147, that will be 58. That is also possible. I mean, like, there are enough trees here. Okay. 126. If I put 126 here, this will be 63. That's 189. Right, 6. So this will be 16. But 16 cannot be the number of trees in this because this is already 29, 28 plus 9, 37. 16, let me check if this is right. So 126 is not possible. So one of these two has to be the answer. One of these two has to be the answer. Okay, we'll come back to this again. Question number 2 says which of the following is the correct sequence of trees received by Abha, Beena, Chitra, Deepti. And third one says how many pine trees did Chitra receive? Pine trees. So this is the only thing which is missing here. Now if you combine these two, second and third, right, we know Chitra has 12 plus, let's call this K. Number of trees with Chitra is 12 plus K. And what are the options? 30. This is 34. This is 24. And this is 40. Right, one of these two has to be the value of K. Let's see which of them satisfies. 12 plus K, so K will be 18. In this case, it will be 22. In this case, it will be 12. In this case, it will be 28. Now, 22 cannot be an answer. Why? Because the number of each plot should have non-zero multiples of 3 or 4. So this is out straight away. So 34 is out. 18 may be possible. Now 12 is, if I put this as 12, then these two plots, X1 and Z2, have the same number of trees, but it is not possible. Each plot has, none of the plots had the same number of trees. So 24 is also out. Similarly, if I put 28, then the number of trees in Z4 and Z2 will be the same. So this is also out, right? So the only scenario possible is the first case, right? And the number of trees will be 18. So we have solved two of the questions straight away. Right? And we have also cracked this set, because once we plot this, we will get the answers pretty easily. Let's go and try to plot the rest of the questions. So I've fitted C as this part as 18, and we know this is the case. So C will be 30. This will be 50. This will be 56, and this balance will be 69. Now let's see if we can fill up the rest of the plot. We know C's parts. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay, A total is 50. We know 21 plus 9, 30 we already know. So the balance two plots will add up to 20. So n plus 4n adds up to 20, which means n adds up to 4. This value will be 4, which means this is 8. This will be 16, right? Which means I can add up this total for this row, which means this double of this will be this. So I can find out the values here. So I can solve the first question also now. So this is 20 plus 8, 28, 28 plus 21 is 49. This has to be 98, option 3. So first question is also solved. What is the balance here? Balance was 58. We had calculated this earlier. Okay, so if this is 58, let's add this. 27 plus 28 is 55. So this has to be 3. Okay, so that is taken care of. So A is taken care of. C is taken care of. Okay, let's look at B, Beena. Beena is 28 plus 8, 36 plus 3, 39. We need to reach 69. So this has to be 30. So Beena is taken care of. Okay, now we are left with D. With D, the total has to be 56. Right. Also, we have one information left. The largest number of trees in a plot was 32. And it is not with Abha. We have fitted Abha, we have fitted Beena, we have fitted Chitra. So Deepti has to get the 32. So one of these numbers will be 32, which means the other should be 24. So it should be 32 or 24, 32 or 24. Just to verify, 56 plus 12 is 68, plus 30 is 98. And this row is also 58. This part is done. If we want, we can add the column totals also, just to check this. 21 plus 22 is 33, 33 plus 3 is 36, 18 plus 4 is 22, 22 plus 30 is 52. Here it is 9 plus 8 is 17. Now, if you add 17 plus 24, this will be 41 or 49. 41 or 49, and this total will be 44 plus 24, either 68 or 76, depending on what the value of D is. So only thing we don't know are these two numbers. Everything else is done. We have already answered 3 questions. Let's finish off the rest of the questions. Right, written this down neatly. We have done this. Okay. Fourth one, who got the plot with the smallest number of trees, and how many trees did that plot have? Okay, the smallest is Bina with 3 trees, option 2. Question number 5, which of the following statements is not true? Not true. Okay, Chitra got 12 mango trees. This is true. Bina got 32 pine trees. No, Bina's maximum is 30. So this is out. So option 2 will be a correct choice. And the last one, which column has the highest number of trees? Which column has the highest? Column 1 has 36, which is lesser than column 2. So, right. Column 3 can have 41 or 49. We don't know the exact number of trees in column 3, but it cannot be higher than column 2. Irrespective of what happens, it cannot be higher than column 2. Right? So this is out. Similarly, column 4, we don't know the exact number of trees, but whichever be the number of trees, it has to be more than column 2. So option 1 will be our correct choice. It's a brilliant question and it's pretty tricky. You will first have to be very patient and fill up some part of the information. To reach this part where you have used up all the information will take you between 8 to 10 minutes. Not everyone can handle that part. Right. So if you are patient till here, and then instead of trying to optimize or trying to do a lot of questions, you try to solve it using the options. Right. Once you crack the option, which will take you about another 2 to 3 minutes, then the question can be solved. It's a pretty difficult question. In an exam situation, it can take you upwards of 15 minutes. Not a lot of people will be able to attempt this question in an exam situation. No wonder people were all cribbing about this particular set. That finishes this session on CAT 2020 LRDI solution. Do let us know how you found these particular set of solutions. In case you want to look at more such solutions, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on various social media groups. The links are available in the description of this video. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and all the best.